We have a special little project in the shop today on Woodworking with Wes. We have an old pine sofa table with a golden finish on it. We're going to refinish it, but we're going to do it a little bit different than stripping it down and starting from scratch. We're going to be using a polyurethane stain mix. We're going to rough up our finish and clean it really good and use this polyurethane stain mix to give this a nice walnut look. Let's get started by cleaning up. We're going to start off cleaning with mineral spirits, paint thinner. We're going to clean off all of the oils and furniture polishes and things like that. Then, after we get that done, we're going to take a sanding sponge and we're going to scrub it down good with a sanding sponge to rough up the existing finish so that our polyurethane will hold real good. We're going to clean the top of this all the way around, and then we're going to set it up on my, you can see how much dirt is on there, look at that. Anyway, we're going to set it up on my workbench afterwards and do the legs where it's easier to get a hold of. But right now we're just going to clean the top of this and get it ready for our sanding. We're sanding, scrubbing up the finish to rough it up with just a fine sanding sponge that I bought from my retail paint supplier. We're going to do the whole top, then we're going to put it up on the bench so I can get to the legs easier. Okay, with our sanding all done, we're going to wipe our dust off with a soft, moist cotton cloth and then move down to the rest of it. But that's basically all the prep we're going to do for our finish. We've now sanded the bottom side with the legs and everything, and we've wiped it down with our damp cloth to get the dust off, and we're ready to wait for this to dry and put on our first coat of polyurethane. We're ready to do our polyurethane now. I just wanted to give you a little more introduction to the product. This is Varathane brand Poly Stain. It's a polyurethane and stain mix so that it's a one application color and finish. We've not used this before. We're not sponsored by Varathane. Varathane is a good product available very easily at paint suppliers, and we got this from a big box store. So let's open it up. Always got to stir and get the sediment off of the bottom. So get yourself a stir stick. Make sure it's stirred properly. And then it's just apply with a very good quality soft bristle nylon brush. We're going to do the legs down low here, and then we're going to set it down so that we can do the top part. One thing about polyurethane is get it on, but don't spend too much time rebrushing your material, because the more you rebrush it, the more you end up with brush strokes. And so we want to put it on and get it where it's supposed to be, and then smooth it out with a nice soft brush stroke. The legs, because of the turning on the legs, This makes it very difficult to do what I just said we need to do, but that is what we're looking for, is that nice, smooth look when we get all done. Let's go ahead and finish up the legs, and then we'll set the table down to do the top and watch how nice it comes out. Okay, we're just finishing up on our top. We've got our stain on there, our Varathane, and we want to smooth that top out, and you do that by making nice, long, even strokes so that it straightens out. And you don't want to do this too much, because polyurethane doesn't like to be painted over and over and over again. It just is not that kind of project or product. But let's see if we can't even that out a little more. Quite honestly, I'm not a very good paintbrush person. I spray my cabinets most of the time, but not every project is a spray project. Just like this one. Okay, we've got our initial coat on. We're going to give this one more coat and smooth it out a little more, so we'll sand this, let it dry for as long as it requires to get a nice dry on it. We're going to give it a soft scuff sand, and then we're going to give it another coat. I would like a little deeper, richer color. We're also going to work the legs a little bit. We've completed the second coat of finish with our Varathane poly stain. It's been a great project and a great product. We really enjoyed using it. And we'll see you next time on Woodworking with Wes.